Hello, guys. Lost the match.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
Now it's Batistuta. Barcelona finding their passes. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Shot a goal! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his
Last
instinct
goal,
for doing this is
Neymar.
incredible.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipate. Decent chance! It's a goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Foul.
Was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Koulibaly has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Guys.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, smashing header! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Rodri. Messi.
Yeah, then the ball
steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely spread. Great vision. Oh, delightful ball. Messi.
Yeah, Messi.
Doué. Well seen. Saw that coming. And that's a throw-in. And it's Messi. Great ball, and he's Bebeto! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are
Guys, like kariga.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A case now of complete control.
Whoa.
It's cause for mild irritation, and he's quick to get it clear again. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Vardiol. And it's Messi. Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. Back into the middle. It's Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get this time? Surely! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that. but not this fella.
And he's done.
Ormada അടിക്കായിരുന്നു കിട്ടിയില്ല.
And he's blown his whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this?
Like
Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And we're underway again. Messi. Some resolute defending there. Can he get it through? And he's worked it through. Oh, interception. That was very necessary. Swept in. And the shot! And that is faded wide. Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. Rodri. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, super find. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Did he that? Because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Bebeto. That looks a decent ball. Saliba cuts out the pass. Vardiol. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, good steal. He just read it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just was concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get...
There's the shot! He's got a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. He's being urged to do it! He scores! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pele is onto this. Oh, cracking ball.
Due really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi might just make this. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Batistuta. The final 5 minutes. Messi. Marquinhos. Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played back in. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's that, the end. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Batistuta.
Bro, I challenge you best.
And there is very little room
Bet
for
ഒന്നുമില്ല ബ്രോ. എനിക്ക് കളിക്കാൻ അറിയില്ല.
So Jim, how do you reflect
കളിക്കാൻ
on what
അറിയാണ്ട് ഞാൻ
we've
എന്ത്
seen?
ബെറ്റ് വെച്ചിട്ട് എന്ത് കാര്യം?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here,
ഞാൻ
especially the way
കളിച്ചധികം
that
പഠിക്കട്ടെ
attack
പഠിക്കട്ടെ
clicked.
പഠിക്കട്ടെ. അധികം കളിച്ച് പഠിക്കട്ടെ. ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി കളിക്കാം. രണ്ട് കളി ഒന്ന് കളിച്ചേട്ടെ. കളിക്കാം നമുക്ക്. രണ്ട് കളി ഒന്ന് കളിച്ചേട്ടെ. സെറ്റാ കളിക്കാം നമുക്ക്. ഇപ്പം എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുക, സബ് അടിക്കുക. ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കാണ്ട് ലൈവാണ്. എല്ലാ കൂട്ടുകാരും പെട്ടെന്ന് ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ച് ലൈവാണ് ഗൈസ്. നമ്മുടെ ലൈവ് കാണാനൊന്നും അവിടെ ആരും ഇല്ലേ. ഫസ്റ്റത്തെ കളി നമുക്ക് എന്തോ ഭാഗ്യമുണ്ടെന്ന്. സാധാരണ ഞാൻ കളിക്കുമ്പോൾ എല്ലാ കളിയും നോക്കാറാവത്. റെഡ് കളിപ്പിക്കാം. എതിർ ടീം എങ്ങനെയാ നോക്കട്ടെ. ഹാളന്തി ഒരു വെടിയില്ല. തോറ്റി കിട്ടി.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the...
Oh, he's been caught napping. Shapes to shoot! And again! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost
എന്താ അവിടെ
as if the
കാണിച്ചു
defence
കൂട്ടിയത് ഞാൻ?
saw nothing
അവിടെ
coming.
എന്ത്
They
കാണിച്ച്?
just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger.
That is... He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, you'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Looking for the run. Lovely, now then.
എനിക്കതറിയില്ല. ഇതിനെ കറക്കെടുക്കൂലേ?
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Neymar. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Haaland. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's De Jong. Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. And this is...
എന്തുന്നത്?
The crossbar. Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Neymar. Threads one in. Will play through for the wide man. Batistuta. And smartly reclaimed. Has a shot! Just off target.
Listen, really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Neymar hurtling down that right flank. Gendouzi. And here's Nunes. That'll be a throw-in.
If watching it, എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുക. ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കാണ്ട് ലൈവ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ച് ലൈവ് ആണ്.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mbappe knocks it into space. And this is Bebeto. Decent chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. There was no getting to that. No getting to
Do watching, guys. Do watching.
Expertly done.
എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുക. ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കാണ്ട് ലൈവ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുക.
He was never going to get to it.
എടാ എനിക്കതൊന്നും അറിയില്ലടാ. എനിക്കതൊന്നും അറിയില്ല. എന്താ സംഭവം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്കറിയില്ല. നീ ഇപ്പൊ ചോദിച്ചത് ചുമ്മാ ഇങ്ങനെ കളിക്കണം എന്ന് മാത്രം ഞാനായിരുന്നു.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
McAllister. And it's Gendouzi.
എനിക്ക് ബ്രോ ചോദിച്ച ഒരു പിടുത്തൂല കേട്ടോ ബ്രോ. സീരിയസ് ആയിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്ക് ഇതിനെപ്പറ്റി ഒരു പിടുത്തൂല. ഞാൻ ചുമ്മാ ഇങ്ങനെ ഇരുന്ന് കളിക്കണം മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. പക്ഷെ എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുക. ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുന്ന ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുക.
The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Schick. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And it's Messi.
എടുക്കടാ.
McAllister to Gendouzi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, good take and a good air. Haaland!
Haaland, nice shot.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Neymar with the short one. De Jong takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Barcelona in a very solid position, 2 to the good.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Matheus Nunes. And here's Neymar. Bebeto. Oh, it's Bebeto. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe. Oh, it's Batistuta. Rodri. And it's Neymar. It's played through for him. He's found a way through. Tries to pass it through.
തള്ളിക്കൊടു അങ്ങോട്ട്.
Well read, nice interception. He's in space and looking for options. And he's there to clear it. Ball is over the line. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Neymar. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's gone for goal. That's good vision. Haaland receives it in, shoots! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
അടുത്ത ഞാൻ പറ്റേ പിന്നെന്ത് ബ്രോ അടുത്ത് കളിക്കാൻ മതി. കുറച്ച് കൂടെ അല്ലേ ഉള്ളൂ. എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ചേ, ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കേണ്ട ലൈവാണ്. എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ചേ.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Now it's Ansu Fati. Barcelona.
അവൻ്റെ കാര്യം തന്നെ.
Good ball over the top. And a chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. He's in a great position here. Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Ansu Fati. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Might want to be careful there.
Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite... And he shoots! Yes!
Yes.
And the lead is extended still further.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
A case now of complete control.
എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ചേ, ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കേണ്ട ലൈവാണ്. എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ച് ലൈവാണ്ടേ.
Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
പെട്ടെന്ന് ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ചേ, പെട്ടെന്ന് ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ചു.
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this is just
ആരും ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുന്നില്ല, ആരും ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുന്നില്ല.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
No like. ബ്രോ ഞാൻ നോബാണ് ബ്രോ. ഞാൻ അതിലും വലിയ നോബാണ് ബ്രോ. എനിക്കും കളിക്കാൻ വലിയ പിടുത്തൊന്നുമില്ല. നീ ജർമ്മൻ കണ്ണാപ്പി നിൽക്ക് ബ്രോ. ഞാൻ റൂമിടാം. മാച്ച് ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി മാച്ച് 1v1 6 മിനിറ്റ് പോരെ. പാസ്വേഡ് ഒന്നുമില്ല. റൂമിൽ കാണാലോ. റൂമിൽ കാണാമെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. ജർമ്മൻ കണ്ണാപ്പി എത്തി. കളിക്കാനറിയാൻ പാലാത്ത മഹാനാണെന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. ഇപ്പം ഞാൻ വട്ടത്തിൽ മൂക്കുന്ന കാണാം. വട്ടത്തിൽ മൂഞ്ചുന്ന കാണാം ഞാനിപ്പോൾ. എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുക. ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കാണ്ടിരുന്ന ലൈവാണ്. എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുക. 3 വാച്ചിങ് ഉണ്ട് ഗൈസ്. കളിക്കാനറിയാൻ പാലത്തെ പ്രോൻ്റെ സ്കൂഡ്. സ്റ്റാർട്ട് കൊടുത്ത്. മൂന്ന് വാച്ചിങ്, 2 ലൈവ് കൂടി, 2 വാച്ചിങ് ഉണ്ട്. എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് മാക്സിമം ഒന്ന് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്തിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air.
അയ്യേ, എന്ത് പാസ്സാ കൊടുത്തത്?
And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see
എന്ത് പാസ്സാ ഞാൻ കൊടുക്കാം?
here?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this.
And there's the shot!
ഭയങ്കരൻ.
Well, that's well seen too. Can he get on the end of this? Spread out to the left. Neymar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy, giving the ball
Yeah, that was no
like
order,
that is
Bebeto,
usually
man.
punished.
And he's forced to go back. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. That's good play.
നടന്നില്ല.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Germany have the chance to go the other way. Has a look and plays it forward. Threads one in. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Just eases him off the ball.
എടേ,
So it is still 0-0. Looks a good ball through. He's having a shot!
ഇത്രയേ ഉള്ളൂ.
Fantastic from Bebeto! A finish
Bebeto.
of true class! Barcelona are in front! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently.
Goes for the shot!
കറക്റ്റ് ഇടാൻ നോക്കുന്നു.
I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Khan. Oh, he's been caught napping. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he's there to retrieve it.
ഏറ്റവും
Great vision.
ഒരു ഗോൾ അടിച്ചാൽ പിന്നെ ഞാൻ
Found
വെറുതെ
support out
വിട്ടേക്കും.
wide.
അതുകൊണ്ടേ കളഞ്ഞു. 6 വാച്ചിങ് ഡേയ്സ് എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ച് മാക്സിമം ഒന്ന് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക ഗൈസ്.
Deftly away. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And Bebeto! A Bebeto beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They are really purring here, and they have extended their
എനിക്ക്
lead.
ഒട്ടും ഇഷ്ടമുള്ള കളിയാണത്.
Blink of an
കടവാവലി.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any
Son.
doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Neymar! That is
Nice try.
decidedly lacking.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
3 വാച്ചിങ് 3 ലൈക്ക്. എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കാം മാക്സിമം. ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ചപ്പോൾ സപ്പോർട്ടാ
Howson
ഗൈസ്.
is there and he can pick it up.
3 minutes added time.
It's run loose here. He can get that clear. Oh, that's neat. Pulls out once more. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Produces a cross. Pickford deals with that nice and simple.
Guys, let's go.
Half-time whistle. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really should be
എന്താണ്
thinking about killing this off early.
ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി മാച്ച് ഉണ്ട് ഉണ്ടോന്നാണ്. എടാ ഞാൻ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു കളി കളിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുക. നിങ്ങൾ ഇങ്ങനെ വിളിക്കലട്ടെ, എനിക്ക് കളിക്കാണെന്ന് അറിയില്ലേ. നിനക്ക് എന്നെ ഊക്കി കൊല്ലാനല്ലാണ്ട്.
Barcelona are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
നിനക്ക് എന്നെ ഊക്കി കൊല്ലാനല്ലേ കേക്ക. വേറെ എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാണ് എന്തൊക്കെ. എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുക. എത്ര ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്? ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കാനാണ് പകുതി പേരോട് ലൈവ് കാണുന്നത്. എത്ര പേരോട് ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കാണ്ട് ലൈവ് കാണുന്നത്?
That gets things going for the second half. Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Howson. Bernardo Silva. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Azar. Van Dijk cuts it out. Aim forwards. Tries to pass it through. Messi. Oh, it's Bebeto. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this.
ഓട്.
He's cut it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
This one shot a goal.
ആരും ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുന്നില്ല. ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കണം മുത്തേ, ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കലായിരുന്നു.
Really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
എത്ര പേരെ ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കാണ്ട് പോണത്? ലൈവ് എണ്ണാമത്തുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ലൈക്കും കൂടെ അടിച്ച് സപ്പോർട്ട് ആയിക്കോ ഗൈസ്.
And it's been taken short. And this is Messi. Now it's Neymar. That's going to go a long way.
എടാ കൈ മാറിക്കൊണ്ട്.
Oh, easy pickings there. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat.
Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless!
നെക്സ്റ്റ് 1v1 മീ.
Is this not why we love the game? Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision.
And Bebeto! And it's lofted through here. And he's had it nicked away. Rodri. And it's Messi. And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
എന്റെ മണ്ടത്തിൽ വീഴുന്നത്.
And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it.
മറ്റേ ഫോണിന്റെ കഴിഞ്ഞ വേണോ അത്? ചാർജ് ഉണ്ടോ അത്?
Half an hour gone in the second half. And he's intervened well there. He's got... And against the crossbar! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Neymar could try cutting inside here. In towards the back stick.
Nice. അയ്യോ ആ കറക്റ്റ് കാല് അളന്നിട്ട് കൊടുത്ത്.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. It's Bebeto. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe. Bebeto.
2 added minutes has been
Confirmation
indicated.
that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Azar. Germany do have a chance to counter. And that will be the final act. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a
നല്ല കളി നല്ല കളി
terrific
നല്ല കളിയാണ്.
Bebeto
I'd like
on
to
the
draw your
score
attention
sheet
to the
3
screen right
times.
now for
Very
information
much
on our
the
shuttle bus
man.
service.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
പിന്നെ അടുത്തത് അതുകൊണ്ട് അടുത്ത കളിക്കാനുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ കളിക്കുക, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ റാങ്ക് പുഷ് ചെയ്യാം. ഡിവിഷൻ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഡിവിഷൻ കളിക്കാം. അതിനകത്ത് ആരും ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുന്നില്ല. മെയിൻ ലൈവിൽ ആരും ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുന്നില്ല. മെയിൻ ലൈവ് എത്ര പേര് വാച്ച് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്? ഇതെല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ചേ. ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കാതെ ലൈവ് ആണ്. എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ചേ. എന്താ എല്ലാവരും വണ്ണി വണ്ണ് വന്ന് പറഞ്ഞോണ്ടിരിക്കണ? എനിക്ക് അത്രയൊക്കെ വലിയ കളിയൊന്നുമില്ല, കളിക്കാൻ അറിയത്തില്ല, പാവം ഞാൻ. എല്ലാരും എന്തിനാ ഈ വണ്ണി വിളിച്ചോണ്ടിരിക്കണത്? നിങ്ങളോട് എന്താ തെറ്റാ ചെയ്തത്? മിനിറ്റ് ബ്രോ. റൂം അടി കണ്ടല്ല. ആറ് ലൈക്ക് ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഷോർട്ട് ലൈവിൽ ലൈക്ക് ആവുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇതിനകത്ത് ലൈക്ക് കയറുന്ന പോലുമില്ല. ചെക്കൻ ഞാൻ കളിക്കാണ്ട്. സ്കോഡായിട്ട് ഞാൻ തോറ്റു. ഇത് 4 വാച്ചിങ് ഡേയ്സിലൊന്ന് ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ചേ. മാക്സിമം എന്നിട്ട് ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ചിട്ടേ.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Oh, it's Dembele. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
മരഭൂതമേ എന്തെന്നാണ് കാണിക്കണത്?
Considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence annoyance. That is Stutter! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
എനിക്കറിയാം, കോർണർ ഒന്നും എടുക്കാൻ എനിക്കറിയില്ല.
Mbappe is there and he can get that clear. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Costa-Curta getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Dembele, the ball has bounced loose now. More and more pressure on the ball here. No goals as yet. Bebeto. That is a brilliant interception. And here's the chance to counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Looking for the run. Great chance!
Oh, nice shot.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
പറഞ്ഞില്ല ഞാൻ നോബാണ് ബ്രോന്ന്. നൈസായിട്ട് കളിച്ചിട്ടോ നീ. സോറി, എന്നെ നടന്ന് കളിക്കാണ്ട് എനിക്ക്.
Stay on side.
Rodri, out to the left it goes. Ruben Neves kept his eye on it, and he's there.
അങ്ങടല്ലേ ഇവിടെ കൊടുക്ക്.
Nicely weighted ball, distributed tidily. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
കറക്റ്റ് കാല്.
Real chance!
Nice.
It's in!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona
Get
are
up,
in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time
Hello.
team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Batistuta. Number 4.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on the field.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Del Piero.
അടുത്ത ഗോൾ അടുത്ത ഗോൾ
He's had a shot!
ഏയ്
Taken with style. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all
Is it?
times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be
അത്
more daring,
പൊക്കി
Peter. It
കൊടുത്തേക്കണം.
may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Not the most convincing of passes. Passing nice and neat. And he's cut it out. Danger averted for now. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
നെക്കര് ബോൾ പോണില്ല
Gone loose. That has been cut short.
Barcelona couldn't
correct
really be
was
more
it?
watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Howson gets rid without sophistication. Filippo Inzaghi. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's picked his way through. And he's there to get it away. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Messi. Referee has just
ഇത്
said
എന്താ സ്ലോ
play on.
ആണ് എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത്
Threads one in. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that.
എൻ്റെ ബോൾ വരുമ്പോൾ ഭയങ്കര സ്ലോ ആണെന്ത്
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Good take, and is he in? There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, what has happened here? And it's played into the middle. That's a decent clearance.
നെറ്റ് പോകണ്ടോ
Oh, this looks sharp. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Barcelona finding their passes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it.
Right.
Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi, can he get it through? And this is Inzaghi, he's found a way through.
ഇത്രയും നല്ല ചാൻസ് ഇട്ടിട്ട് അടിച്ചില്ല കടവാപരി
And he's managed to get free. And he's been
There
shifted
will
off
be
it.
1 minute added time.
And
ഒന്നെടുക്കായിരുന്നു
that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a
Unlucky,
distinct
lads.
lack of
Let's
clarity
hope for
or
better luck
commitment
next time.
in everything the players were trying to do.
ഓർ
Looking
വാച്ചിങ് ഗായ്സ് ഓർ
pretty
വാച്ചിങ് 8
lethargic,
ലൈക്ക് ആയിട്ടുണ്ട് അതുകൊണ്ട്
and they
എല്ലാവരും
were
ലൈക്ക്
ruthlessly
അടിക്കുക
exploited and deserve to be.
And all that remains for me is to
കൊള്ളാം
thank
കൊള്ളാം
Jim
നൈസ് കളി
Beckham
നൈസ് കളി
and
നൈസ് കളി ഞാനാണെന്നോ ഇപ്പൊ ആരാ കളിച്ചത് ആരാന്ന് എനിക്കറിയില്ല കേട്ടോ ബ്രോ ആരോ വന്നു ഞാൻ റൂം ഇട്ടപ്പോ ഇപ്പൊ നെറ്റ് പോകുന്നുണ്ടെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു നീ തന്നെ വെച്ചാൽ നൈസലി ബ്രോ. ഞാനൊരു ഡിവിഷൻ കളിക്കരുത്, എന്നിട്ടാണ് നെക്സ്റ്റ് റൂം കളിക്കാം. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് റാങ്കും പുഷ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ എന്ന് നോക്കാം. ഞാൻ ഇതുവരെ ഡിവിഷൻ 1 ആയിട്ടില്ല, 4 വരെ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. നൈസലി ബ്രോ, നൈസായിട്ട് കളിച്ചേ ബ്രോ. മെയിൻ ലൈവ് കാണാതുള്ള എല്ലാവരും മെയിൻ ലൈവിലൊന്നും വരാം. അത് ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുന്നില്ല. എന്താണ് കുട്ടികളെ, നിങ്ങൾ ആരും ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കാണ്ട് ലൈവ് കാണുന്നത്? ഷോർട്ട് ലൈവ് മാത്രമല്ല, പറ്റണ 2 ലൈവ് ഉണ്ട് ബ്രോ. 1v1 എന്നെ ബ്രോ. നെക്സ്റ്റ് കളിക്കാം. നെക്സ്റ്റ് മാച്ച് കളിക്കാം. ഞാനിപ്പോൾ എന്തായാലും ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു കളി സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്ത് ഫുൾ ടൈം റൂമിൽ കളിച്ചാൽ ശരിയാവില്ല ബ്രോ. എനിക്ക് കളി പഠിക്കാം, താങ്കൾ കൂടിയും കയറ്റി കളിക്കാമെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ച്. എന്ത് നോക്കാം, നമ്മൾ കളിക്കും. നമുക്ക് കളിക്കാം. തോറ്റാലും എന്ത് ജയിച്ചാലും നമ്മൾ കളിക്കും. നിങ്ങളെ കൂടെ അല്ലാണ്ട് ഞാൻ പിന്നെ ആയിട്ട് കളിക്കാനാ. നെക്സ്റ്റ് മാച്ച് കളിക്കാം. മാക്സിമം ഒന്ന് എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക. റോഡ് ടു 500 എന്താണ് 5000 സബ്ബാണ്.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from
Bro,
greatness.
start
Win
today,
and they will be up there amongst the elite.
ബ്രോ ഞാൻ കുറേ നാളായിട്ട്
The stage is set for a
കളിക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങിയിട്ട്
stirring
ഇപ്പോൾ
showdown
കുറേ
here.
നാളായി.
The supporters in great voice,
ഞാൻ
and there's a
കളി
real
നിർത്തിയപ്പോഴാണ്
sense of
മറ്റേ ഐക്കോണിക്ക്
anticipation in the air.
സമയമില്ലേ, ആ കാടൊക്കെ ഉള്ള സമയത്താണ് കളിച്ചുകൊണ്ടെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ.
If you're just joining us,
Sydney
we
Prague.
are already on the way. Barcelona come into this game needing something to fall short. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped. That's really well played.
കളിക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങിയിട്ട് കുറച്ചായല്ലേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഇപ്പൊ 2 സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്ത് കുറച്ചായിട്ടുള്ളൂ. ഞാൻ സ്ഥിരമായിട്ട് കളിക്കൂല.
Oh, that's delightful. Now there's a... Can he finish? He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Can he get it through? Oh, good ball!
ചാറ്റ് നോക്കടാ മുത്തേ.
And that was very necessary.
ഒന്നെടുക്ക്. ഒന്നെടുത്തേ. എടുക്ക്.
Cantona proves
എടുക്കണം.
just a little bit too strong.
ആ കൊള്ളാം. നല്ല കൗണ്ടറാ.
Cantona receives it in a good big chance.
Nice shot.
Oh, taken with style. Ajax are level. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Messi.
എവിടെടാ കൊടുക്കണ ബോൾ?
Now it's Messi.
ഞാനിപ്പോ തന്നെ അടുത്ത ഗോൾ വീണ് ഞാൻ കളി നോക്കാൻ പോകുന്നു.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Neymar. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Cantona.
Ajax clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me
ഞാൻ
to
കൊടുക്കണണ്ടാ.
see a team move the
എവിടേക്കോ
ball in
എന്തിനോ
such
വേണ്ടി
a
കൊടുക്കണം.
fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Saliba. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. Messi.
കൊടുകളാ.
Schneider looking to penetrate opposition lines.
ആ
Now it's Snyder, and he was quick to react. Costa Curta. Rodri.
Order,
Searching
order, order.
pass he's played there. Yamal. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Added time.
Neymar has a look and place it forward. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at
Please be
half-time.
reminded that drinking is only allowed
That's
in
been
the
a
areas
decent
shown.
45
Onne,
minutes.
onne, onne,
Competitive,
onne.
certainly, and a goal each.
ബസ്സിന് പിന്നെ ഇറക്കാം.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 4, BYTE.
Ajax kick off the second half.
Alsen. Coming on the field.
Barcelona are
Number
probably
18,
feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Big chance.
മാനേജർ ആരാ എനിക്കറിയില്ല ബ്രോ. ഇതിനകത്തൊക്കെ ആരാണ്ടാ കിടക്കുന്നുണ്ട്.
Ajax
ഞാൻ കാണിച്ചുതരാം,
with their
കാണിച്ചുതരാം.
first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Batistuta, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Oh, that's fabulous. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
അങ്ങനെ കൊടുക്കേണ്ട വല്ല കാര്യമുണ്ടാ?
That is an easy claim for the keeper.
ഞാൻ തോറ്റി.
Can they get him away?
കൊല്ലോടാ.
He's got away. Luis Suarez. It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi. Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. He's going for goal! Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Looking for options for movement. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could be danger here. He might be in here. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's having a shot. Goal, Ajax. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Manda,
That will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Beckenbauer. Vardiol. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward
added
and
minutes
give
have
themselves a
been
chance to
indicated.
draw level.
And the pass is intercepted. Yamal.
തോറ്റി.
And that is that. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that
തോറ്റു
began so
ഞാൻ
promisingly
തോറ്റു
from their
പോയിരിക്കുന്നു.
perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Just a quick announcement. It is now
Your
time
final
for our
thoughts, Jim?
special lottery.
Barcelona
Please
just may
grab the
have
tickets you were
felt
given
a
when
little
you
extra
walked in through the
pressure in
gates.
front of their...
കളി തോറ്റി. എല്ലാരും പോയാ? ആ വണ്ണി വെയിറ്റ് എടാ ഇവനെ ഫ്രീ ആയിട്ട് കിട്ടോ? പണം കിട്ടോ? ഏതോ CB പൊട്ട. വെയിറ്റൊക്കെ ബ്രോ, ഇന്ന് വെയിറ്റൊക്കെ ബ്രോ. കയറി വാ. കണി കാണാൻ നീ അഭിഷേകം സ്വാമിക്ക് പമ്പാ ഗണപതി പനിന്റെ അധിപതി പമ്പാ നുരമെന്ന് നിന്റെ ഉമ്മിക്കൈ അഭിഷേകം സ്വാമിക്ക്. എടാ 4 വാച്ചിങ് കണ്ട് 10 ലൈക്കായിട്ടുള്ളൂ. എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് മാക്സിമം ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുക. പട്ടപ്പട്ടേ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ലൈക്ക് കുത്തിയാണ് ഡബിൾ എടുത്ത് ചുമ്മാ ഡബിൾ ടാപ്പ് ചെയ്താൽ പോരെ.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. He's in a great position here. A chance for a shot! Oh, that wasn't
ഞാനാണപ്പം ലോക പൊട്ട.
The idea inches away.
Here's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great vision. And he's picked out the run. He's one-on-one, and Bebeto!
Pepeto.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Neymar! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
അതൊന്നും നടന്നില്ല.
Still goalless. Well, it dominates aerially so often. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. 2022.
അത് കൊള്ളാം. അത് നല്ല
Lionel
പാസ്.
Messi reached his point of fulfillment.
The jewel in the crown, Peter.
And I wonder, Jim, watching it in Qatar, when you first got the feeling he was going to go all the way.
Well, I would say the game again.
And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Neymar.
നെയ്മറൊക്കെ എന്താണ് കാണിക്കുന്നത്? ആ കറക്റ്റ് പാസ്.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Aimed beyond the defence. What a throw in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, well measured. And this is Messi.
അവന് സ്കില്ലൊക്കെ അറിയാം, നമുക്കറിയാൻ പാടാത്തൊക്കെ അവനറിയാം.
Real chance.
നമുക്ക് സ്കില്ല് കാണും തേങ്ങ ഒന്നും അറിയില്ല.
And they're at it again in double quick time.
സ്കില്ലിലാണ് പഠിക്കാം, എനിക്ക്
That is
അതൊന്നും
so
അറിയില്ല.
good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
ശരി.
Barcelona are doing very nice. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again!
മൂന്നെണ്ണം കിട്ടി. ഇന്ന് ഞാൻ 10 ഉണ്ടെന്ന് വാങ്ങിയിട്ട് ഞാൻ പോകും.
3 minutes added time.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of...
Just about within shooting range. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save.
ഇവൻ്റെ ഞാൻ മിനിമം ഒരു 10-15 മേടിച്ചിട്ട് ഞാൻ പോകുന്നുണ്ട്.
But they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
അച്ചു ഇത് ഓഫായി പോടാ, ഒരു മിനിറ്റ്. സ്ക്രീൻ പോയി. സ്ക്രീൻ പോയി.
Already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
That's the first half then. A rocky start, to say the least. But that won't shake our spirits, will it?
Here we go again then. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that looks a decent ball. Costa Curta. Pull it. And it's Messi.
ഇവന്മാരെ കണ്ട പെട്ടെന്ന് പാസ് പോണത്. നമ്മെ കൊടുത്താൽ അനങ്ങാണ്ട് കൂടാ. മെസ്സി
And this is the referee has his flag raised for offside. Mbappe. Bebeto. And it's been played through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And it's Batistuta. Rodri. Time and again they are repelled. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
പോയി.
He's picked his way through. He's been
Oh,
bundled over.
penalty.
That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not
അത്
going to let
goal
that
ആണ്.
piece easy.
This looks like a more
Long
than
ball
decent
അടിച്ചു.
chance to strike. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford.
ഞാൻ വെച്ച ഗോളായിക്കോന്നു.
Guardiol is there to clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Neymar. Batistuta.
എന്നിട്ട് ആ പാസ് നേരെ കൊടുക്കാൻ പറ്റിയെന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഞാൻ എന്ത് നോവാണ്.
Messi.
അവൻ അടുത്ത ഗോൾ അടിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നു. ഗോൾ അടിക്കുന്നു. അവൻ കറക്റ്റായിട്ട് അത് തട്ടി മാറ്റി പിന്നെയും ഗോളാക്കിയിരിക്കുന്നു.
Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
എല്ലാത്തിലും നോബാണ്.
Confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
അത് ടീം ഓടണം കൂടിയില്ല.
It's become a case of men against boys. Rodri makes the interception, and it's Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Bebeto. That pass just didn't quite work. Wriggles his way through. Benatia did just about enough to come out on top there. Takes a shot.
നടന്നില്ല. ആ ഷോട്ടടിക്കാനും നോക്കിയിട്ട് നമുക്ക് ഇതൊന്നും അറിയത്തില്ലല്ലോ.
Barcelona have their third corner.
നോക്കട്ടെ ഇങ്ങനെ കൊടുത്ത് എന്ത് പറ്റുമോ നോക്കാം.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And the through ball. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! It's a goal!
അഞ്ചെണ്ണോയി പെട്ടെന്ന് അടിച്ചാൽ അവന് 10 അടിച്ചാണ് പോവാ.
Continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third.
അവിടെ കളഞ്ഞ.
He looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And we're done. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
എന്നെ തോപ്പിച്ചറാ, എന്നെ തോപ്പിച്ച് 5-0 ഞാൻ തോറ്റി. ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ ഞാൻ ബോട്ടാണെന്ന് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ. എന്ത് ചൂടാണോ ജി ബ്രോ, ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ എനിക്ക് കളിക്കാൻ അറിയത്തില്ലെന്ന്. രണ്ടാ ഇങ്ങനെ കിട്ടിയോണ്ടെടുത്ത് കളിച്ചെന്നുള്ളൂ. ഞാൻ കളിക്കാറൊന്നുള്ളൂ സാധനം. നല്ല കളിയായിരുന്നു ബ്രോന്റെ, നല്ല കളിയായിരുന്നു. ഞാനാണ് പൊട്ടക്കളി നോബ്. ഞാൻ കളിക്കാറില്ല, ഇത് വല്ലപ്പോഴും എടുത്ത് കളിച്ചാൽ മാത്രം. എന്താണ് ഞാൻ കളിക്കാറുന്നില്ല. വല്ലപ്പോഴൊക്കെ എടുത്ത് കളിക്കുള്ളൂ. അതൊരു മൈൻഡ് തോന്നണം, അപ്പൊ കളിക്കും. ഞാൻ സ്ഥിരമായിട്ട് കളിക്കൂല ബ്രോ, ഇത് അതാണ് പ്രശ്നം. ഇതിപ്പോ ഒരു മൈൻഡ് തോന്നിയാണെടുത്ത് കളിച്ചെന്നുള്ളൂ. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ 2 കളി കളിച്ച് ഞാൻ ഇറങ്ങി നിർത്തിപ്പോവും. ഇടയ്ക്ക് തോന്നണം ഇങ്ങനെ കളിക്കാനായിട്ട്, അപ്പോൾ കളിക്കും.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite.
സ്കില്ലാണൊക്കെ പഠിക്കണം. പണ്ട് എന്നോ കിട്ടാണ് ഇതൊക്കെ
Expectations and decibels
കളിക്കാൻ
both
അറിയാനൊന്നും
rising fast
പറ്റുന്നില്ല.
here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Barcelona come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Crunching tackle. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
അയ്യേ, ഇതെന്ത് ഇങ്ങനെ കൊടുക്കണേ ഞാൻ?
Somewhat off target. Oh, this looks sharp. He might be in here. And Batistuta! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
It's Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Messi takes control of it and he shot, surely! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bebeto. And this is... He's gone for goal! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Maradona. Saliba. Now that looks a decent ball. Rodri gets good distance on it. Maradona. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. Corner then.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
ഇല്ല അയ്യോ മാറ്റാൻ പറ്റില്ല അയ്യോ
Baresi can get it clear.
Has been indicated.
Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Now, can they get him away?
കൈ കൊണ്ട് പണ്ടതാണെങ്കിൽ ഇതിൻ്റെ
Find your way around this stadium.
ഈ കൈ കൊണ്ട് ഈ കേബിൾ അനങ്ങും അപ്പം ഈ സ്ക്രീൻ പോകണം എനിക്ക് കാണുന്നത്
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Batistuta.
So it's back to business.
Bebeto. Number 13, Maradona. Coming on the field, number 9, Van Basten.
Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, no joy this time. And here's Inzaghi. And it's Scholes. Takes a shot! Scholes! That's brilliant! What do you think now about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona go into the lead. Now it's Neymar.
ഈ സ്കില്ല് എങ്ങനെയാ പണ്ടാറാം
The pressing's intense and it's
ആ
paid off.
ഇല്ലില്ല
Scholes.
വെള്ളം ഉണ്ടായിക്കാണ്ട്
More measured ball. Back into the
പഴമുണ്ടോ
It's a mighty effort.
വെള്ളമുണ്ട് ഇനി
And he looked every bit
Huh?
the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there.
ഏയ്
didn't he?
ഉപ്പുമാവ്
That's
ഉണ്ടാക്കാനുണ്ടായിക്കോ
very well played.
ഞാൻ രാത്രി വെച്ചോ
It's played through for him. Nicely intercepted.
ഏ കുറവുണ്ട്
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Filippo Inzaghi. Nice bit of trickery. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Filippo Inzaghi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That is some save from Khan. Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Xabi Alonso promptly onto that, and that is that. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here.
എടുക്കടാ
In comes the corner. That's a decent clearance.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's Batistuta! And that could come back to haunt them.
And that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Nicely weighted ball. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Chance! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Time added on, 4 minutes. He won't be happy with that one. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona are going up, and now they can dream. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona really were brilliant today, Peter. To produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
ഒരു മിനിറ്റ് ഗായ്സ്, ഒരു മിനിറ്റ്. एक मिनट. ഇത് 3 മാച്ചും കാടെന്താ ആരൊന്നും മിണ്ടാണ്ടിരിക്കണത്? നമ്മൾ ഡിവിഷൻ 3 ആയി, ഡിവിഷൻ 3. ഇനി ആയിരിക്കും നല്ല നല്ല പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് വരുന്ന ടൈം. മൂന്ന് വാച്ചിങ് കണ്ട് കഴിച്ച് ഇപ്പോഴും 3 വാച്ചിങ് കണ്ട അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഇപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുക, സബ് അടിക്കാണ്ട് ലൈവ് കാണുന്ന എല്ലാവരും സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക ഗൈസ്.
Barcelona are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility.
And there's the shot! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Neymar. Vardiol. Oh, easy pickings there.
അവളെ കളഞ്ഞു.
Bernardo Silva. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Engages and forces him off the ball. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Neymar! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And the shot's on here. Vardiol. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Danielson. Oh, it's come loose. Danielson in acres of space out wide.
ആ ആ
There could be trouble here.
എന്തായിരിക്കും ഞാൻ കഴിച്ചോളാം.
Now the referee is keeping his card to
ഇപ്പൊ
his
തന്നെ ആവൂലേ?
Rui Costa looking to play it into the box.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Danielson tries to pass it through, closing in on goal. The referee's awarded a free kick. Rodri. And it's Neymar. Bebeto.
പെപ്പറ്റിന്റെ ഇത് മാത്രമേ ബോൾ പെട്ടെന്ന്
And here's the chance to
ആ
counter.
സ്കില്ലിട്ട്.
Messi.
എടാ അപ്പുറത്തടാ.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Batistuta. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Danielson powering forward here. That's pretty clear. It is a foul.
രണ്ടാമത്തെ
Well, I think the
രണ്ടാമത്തെ
alternative was
അവിടെ
to
ചെന്നെ.
stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Oh, brilliant
Yeah,
stop
before
from
goal.
Pickford. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Oh, it's come off the upright. And that's caused a worry or two.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period.
Just a
Let
quick
us see what
request
the
today
second
for
half
everybody
brings.
to please kindly remove any
Reflections
cars
on the first
from the road
half?
outside
Well, I
the
think
stadium.
despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
ഒന്നൊക്കെ നെക്കറ ഒന്ന്
We
കറക്റ്റായിട്ട്.
are already promptly back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. He's got away. And he's there to get it away.
Suzuki. സുസുക്കി ഫ്രീ ആണോ ബിസിൽ വാ
Substitutions taking place.
Goes for the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
It's a searching pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe goes steaming forward. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And it's Inzaghi. Now it's Bale. That's good play. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Bale. Rui Costa really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Looking for a runner. That is good alertness.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Mbappe.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He is through here, and that's a good intervention. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
1 minute at a
It had to be.
time.
Played back. And here's takes the shot! And the whistle goes. So nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack.
എന്നാ പോട്ടെ ആരുമില്ല ലൈവ് കാണാനായിട്ട് പിന്നെ വരാം